I am Dr. P. N. Lakshmi Shanmugam, Assistant Professor, Department of Education and Psychology, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Chennai. Let us see about the topic personality. Personality is derived from the Latin word persona, which means mask used by the actors to change their appearance. It is the combination of an individual's thoughts, characteristics, behaviors, attitude, idea, and habits. Personality is the product of social interaction in group life. In society, every person has different traits such as skin, color, height, and weight. They have different types of personalities because individuals are not alike. It refers to the habits, attitudes, as well as physical traits of a person, which are not same, but have varied from group to group and society to society. Everyone has personality, which may be good or bad, impressive or unimpressive. It develops during the process of socialization in a culture of a specific group or society. One cannot determine if an individual exactly because it varies from culture to culture and time to time. For example, a killer is considered criminal in peacetime and a hero in war. The feeling and actions of an individual during interaction molds the personality. It is the sum of total behaviors of the individual and covers both overt and covert behaviors, interest, mentality, and intelligence. It is the sum of physical and mental abilities and capabilities. Personality is the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors of a person. It is the constant pattern of thinking, feeling, and acting. Personality is defined as the totality of sentiments, attitudes, ideas, habits, skills, and behaviors of an individual. Personality is not determined by a single factor, but by an accumulation of many factors. Some of those factors are psychological, while others are physical, biological, and hereditary. The determinants of personality: brain, physical characteristics, social experiences, culture and religion, and heredity. These are the determinants of personality. Brain. The brain is one of the most important personality determinants. It is generally believed the father and the child adopt almost the same type of brain stimulation. Later differences are the result of the environment in which the child has grown. Physical characteristics. One of the most important factors in determining personality are an individual's physical characteristics. These factors play a vital role in determining one's behavior in a social organization. Physical characteristics include, but are not limited to, height, skin tone, weight, hair color, beauty. These factors influence interactions with other people, contributing to personality development. Social experiences play a vital role in determining one's personality. The things that occur around a person on a regular basis determine how that person will behave and perceive themselves. A person's social experiences affect coordination, cooperation, family relationships, organizational relationships, workplace relationships, involvement in communities. Culture and religion. The culture in which one lives almost always involves traditional practices, norms, customs, procedures, rules and regulations, precedents, values. These are highly influential determinants of personality. Heredity. Perhaps the most surprising and astonishing personality determinant is heredity. Heredity is perhaps the most important factor in determining personality, since mostly all other determinants such as physical characteristics, gender, psychology, and more are passed down through genes. Types of personality theories. Psychodynamic psychoanalytic theory focus on the inner workings of personality, especially internal conflicts and struggles. trait theories attempt to learn what traits make a personality and how they relate to actual behavior. Behavioral and social cognitive theories attribute differences in personality to behavior learned through interaction with the external physical and social environment. Humanistic theories focus on private, subjective experience and personal growth. Type theories. Personality type refers to the psychological classification of different types of people. Personality types are distinguished from personality traits which come in different degrees. There are many types of theories regarding personality, but each theory contains several and sometimes many sub-theories. A theory of personality constructed by any given psychologist will contain multiple relating theories or sub-theories, often expanding as more psychologists explore the theory. For example, according to type theories, there are two types of people, introverts and extroverts. According to trait theory, introversion and extroversion are a part of continuous dimension with many people in the middle. The idea of psychological types originated in the theoretical work of Carl Jung. Trait theory of personality. Traits in psychology refer to the ways in which we generally describe a person. The descriptive terms such as outgoing, short-tempered, generous are traits. Trait approach is one of the most vital areas of study in psychology that helps to identify a person's personality. Traits can be defined as a stable characteristic that causes a person to depict a response to any situations in certain ways. Trait theories indicate that the traits are always constant regardless of the situations. An individual as a whole doesn't just have a single trait, but the variety of trait forms a personality. These trait forms are unique from one individual to another. The theory designated to identify and measure individual personality characteristics can be defined as trait theory. Trait theory focuses on personality differences between individuals. Trait approach. Allport's trait theory, Castell's culture-based system theory, Eysenck's biological theory, Big Five theory of personality. These are the trait theories. Psychoanalytic theory is the theory of personality, organization and the dynamics of personality development that guides psychoanalysis, a clinical method for treating psychopathology. First laid out by Sigmund Freud in the late 19th century, psychoanalytic theory has undergone many refinements since his work. Psychoanalytic theory came to full prominence in the last third of the 20th century as part of the flow of critical discourse regarding psychological treatments after the 1960s, long after Freud's death in 1939, and its validity is now widely disputed or rejected. Freud has ceased his analysis of the brain and his physiological studies and shifted his focus to the study of the mind and the related psychological attributes making up the mind, and on treatment using free association and the phenomena of transference. His study emphasized the recognition of childhood events that could influence the mental functioning of adults. His examination of the genetic and then the developmental aspects gave the psychoanalytic theory its characteristics. Starting with his publication of the interpretation of dreams in 1899, his theories began to gain prominence. Measuring personality. Subjective methods, objective methods, and projective methods are used for assessment of personality. Personality assessment techniques. There are two techniques, non-projective techniques and projective techniques. And subjective methods and objective methods is under this non-projective techniques. Measuring personality, the methods are subjective methods, projective methods, psychoanalytic methods. The personality is determined by applying the subjective methods like observation, case study method, interview, autobiography, and cumulative record. The personality is measured by using objective methods like rating scales, checklist, controlled observation, sociogram, personality inventories. Projective methods. These techniques enable a subject to project his internal feelings, attitudes, needs, values, or wishes to an external object. In the projective test situation, the individual responds freely to relatively unstructured yet standard situations to which he is asked to respond. Some of the major projective techniques are thematic apperception test, children's apperception test, Rorschach ink blot test, projective questionnaire, sentence completion test, psychodrama, drawing, painting, and sculpture. After seeing this video, try to answer this question. Interview method measures one's creativity, which is not a mental ability. The Rorschach ink blot test consists of personality relates to the blot test is used to test. Types of conflicts are personality maladjustment occur in the form of interest, attitudes, needs, and purposes are. According to Thurston, the primary ability to memorize and recall is. Thank you.